Welcome back! Last video we set up some NPC cars, a timer that resets when you sideswipe other vehicles, some enemies that can kill you, and a weapon to kill the bad guys. Last time I said we need to focus on the core gameplay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do that this week. I fell down a rabbit hole designing the traffic system. It was really fun to work on and I'm excited to show what's been done. Next video we will get back to working on the core gameplay, but for now, let's check out what's been built. Let's talk about how cars decide their path. When the game starts, we generate a path called a spline along each road. Each car then determines which path it is closest to and will drive along it. They will keep driving along that path until they reach a car destroyer object. When this happens, the car respawns at its parent respawner and travels along the path again. We want to make it a bit more dynamic. Right now, the cars don't slow down or stop for other cars, they don't stop at intersections, and they don't turn or change lanes. Let's start with the easiest one, slowing down and stopping for other traffic. I added two hitboxes to the front of the cars, a slowdown box and a smaller stopping box. If the slowdown box overlaps with another car, we will slow down to that other car's speed. If the stop box overlaps with another car, we will stop. Let's look at the next item, intersections. Let's start with a classic four-way intersection. To control the intersection, I created an actor that will manage the cars moving through it. It has two hitboxes, one for each direction. The arrows at the top indicate which direction is enabled and a timer swaps back and forth between them. When a direction is enabled, all overlapping cars along that direction are allowed to move, while the cars in the other direction have their speed set to 0. Once a car enters the middle of the intersection, it won't stop. I added this to avoid some cases where cars were getting deadlocked. I think the traffic ends up looking pretty good. As we increase the amount of cars, we start to see the beginnings of emergent behavior. Cars are stopping because they reach another car that is waiting for its turn through the intersection. Congratulations! We have blessed this world with traffic congestion. Hooray! Let's make the intersection a bit more interesting by adding the ability for cars to turn. In order to turn, they need to switch paths. How do we allow that? Well, the intersection actor can pretty easily know what two paths it is managing. When a car overlaps with the middle of the intersection, we trigger an event to decide whether it should turn. We add a weighted probability to this decision. For this intersection, we set it to a 20% chance that any one car will turn. Four-way stops aren't the only type of intersection. Let's look at a roundabout. On a roundabout, all traffic moves in the same direction. The only decision a car makes is when to leave the circle. To manage the roundabout, we have two more intersection actors, one for entering and one for exiting. The entrance actor is trivial. When a car reaches it, it triggers an event that switches the car's path to the circle path. The leaving intersection is slightly more complicated. It uses a weighted probability to decide if a car will leave. If it does decide to leave, the actor swaps the car's path. The next intersection I made was a three-way stop. It's really similar to the four-way stop. The only wrinkle is that I added a flag that controls whether cars can turn down the side road. I added this in case we want the side road to be a one-way street. We will see this in a second when we connect the roundabout exits to other roads. The intersection examples are fine, but I want to see them interacting together. Let's connect them with some new roads and add some more cars. I'm going to speed up this part and we'll meet back up at the end. I threw in some extra cubes to get a sense of what a cityscape would look like. I think the cars moving around look pretty good. There is a lot more we could add to make the traffic more dynamic. Cars could have variable speeds, they could change lanes, they could disobey traffic laws and get in accidents. We will return to these ideas, but for now, I think what we have is good enough for working on other parts of the game. Click here to subscribe to see more devlogs as the game progresses. If you have any feedback or want to see something prototyped in the game, add a comment. You might see it in the next video. Thanks. Bye.